This is the biomorphic abstraction with the paper mache project done by me, Brooke Anderson. I can see that this is a non-objective 3D form, and it is covered in paper mache, which is possibly made from old magazines or newspapers. The structure has curves throughout in places that appear to be deeper than others, as well as places that appear to be higher than others. The structure is very smooth and could appear to be something like intestines, or could even be seen as abstract 3D forms of letters or numbers. Like from this side, it could be maybe a 3 or even like a B, but just different, very abstract numbers or letters. The structure is very contained within itself. There's not really projecting forms from this main form. It's kind of all bunched together. For the analysis section, the artist has carved from this main body divots and channels in order to create the kind of bumpy or projecting forms that do flow into one another. This 3D form communicates a structure that could be similar to maybe a cylindrical material that's knotted and bunched together. This creates a piece that has a lot of movement because there are no abrupt stops or harsh edges. This is also achieved through the use of sandpaper, which allows the artist to create a very smooth and connective texture. This piece is also very balanced. There doesn't seem to be one side that's heavier than the other, which creates a big sense of harmony within the piece. For the interpret section, this piece is very conceptual. It doesn't really reflect any object directly that exists currently, but it is a very naturalistic looking form because it is so smooth and connective. It could reflect something like intestines, like I said earlier, which is obviously very humanistic because we learn about that in classes, and obviously it's a human form. For the judgment section, I do believe that this form is successful because it communicates biomorphic form and creates a pleasing piece with lots of visual interest. I believe this piece would contain value to others because it is pleasing to look at, which is one of the goals of art. And it does entertain the viewer through creating unexpected forms and waves throughout, which kind of forces the viewer and influences them to take a deeper look and keep looking at the art to find more throughout the piece and analyze how it was constructed, obviously. So I do believe that this piece was successful.